First of all, sorry you're in the club with all of us. I'm glad you're here, though. You came to the right spot. So, it is a program. It's a program that includes educational material on prolapse, a breakdown of the 4 Ps, which are the 4 ways that I treat prolapse. So, it talks about pressure, so lots of breathing exercises and why breathing is important, posture, ways to improve your posture or things that can contribute to prolapse symptoms. I just posted about posture today, so make sure you read that content. It might be kind of a fun one for you guys. Preparation, so how do you contract and relax your pelvic floor properly, and how do you properly engage your transverse abdominis? So I show you all the wrong ways to do it with my own stomach, and then show you how to do it properly. And then the 4th is positive thinking. So we do like a little meditation to kind of find some semblance and a little bit of love and positivity. After you've done the educational material and mastered the 4 Ps, then you move on to the exercise portion. So it's 12 weeks of 3 different exercises per level. So it's 36 exercises or 36 workouts total. There's a full body workout, an upper body, and a lower body workout. And they all slowly, progressively take you through exercises that load your pelvic floor, that load your abdominal muscles. We're working in all different planes, forward, side, rotational stuff. We're always working on and focusing on mobility. We're always working on pressure management, and everything gets you to the point where you feel comfortable hopping a little bit. We do a little bit of jumping at the very end. This isn't like a high-intensity weightlifting program. It's a general strengthening program that's specifically for prolapse. So even though I say it's 12 weeks, it's actually 12 levels. Someone did get through it in 12 weeks, which is amazing. This person had a lot of experience with exercise before, and so felt really good about progressing themselves. Most people are spending 2 to 4 weeks on every level. So at that rate, this program could take you 10 to 12 months to finish. And my rule when you're going through this is that if you have symptoms that increase from your baseline, that blow past your tolerance level, which we talk about this in the educational stuff, is like how do you manage your symptoms, right? How does this conversation work between you and your body? So if you have symptoms past your baseline, or you're really struggling with some exercises, or you have coning, doming, pressure, leaking, things like that above and beyond your baseline, you don't move on from that week. You have to stay at that week until you can master those exercises, because they're foundational for the next session, the next level. Shoot for 3 days a week. So you want to try to complete the upper body, the full upper and lower all in 1 week if you can. If you can't, that's okay. And then on the other days, if you want to go for a walk, or you want to go back and visit some of the exercises that we did in the 4 Ps. So if you really liked the postural stuff, or you really liked the breathing stuff is like super important to keep doing actually. As your abs started to get stronger, your ribs might come down to their normal position. And for some of us, like, it might feel like 360 breathing is actually getting a little more challenging. So you could do like once a week of the pressure exercises or things like that, but really try to aim for those 3 foundational strengthening ones at least. We know that to increase strength in a muscle group, it takes 6 to 8 weeks of consistent work to see an improvement in strength. So if you're only doing it once a week and it's taking you 3 weeks to get through 1 level, you might not see the type of progress that we'd like. I will answer this, but I think it's actually easier to explain who it's not great for than to answer who it's best for. So it's not going to be great for pregnant people because I don't make pregnancy modifications. It's also not going to be great for people who are already doing a lot of strength training and feel really good with their program. You don't need to go back to the fundamentals if you're already on the right track, okay? It is going to be best for postpartum people who've been cleared to exercise. It is best for post-surgical repair people who have been cleared to exercise. It's also going to be perfect for people who are either newly diagnosed or even a few years out who've just been afraid to move. So for those of you who maybe you've tried exercising again and you're still having symptoms, or you feel like you're doing well with PT, but maybe they're not taking you to the next level and your exercises are still only on the mat and super basic and you don't feel like it's progressing you towards your goals. I also want to add that this is going to be not ideal for someone who's having really severe pelvic pain that's not diagnosed. if your pelvic pain is from hypertonic pelvic floor, for sure, like it's not, there's so many other things, but if it's just a hypertonic pelvic floor issue, you could definitely still do my program because we speak in depth about hypertonic pelvic floor and work on addressing it. So a couple people who've done the program who struggle with this have actually said that their symptoms are getting better. They have better awareness of their body throughout the day, of their clenching habits, and the breath work has really improved their symptoms too. So if you fit into that category, don't fear that that's not going to be addressed. I have chronic tension in my pelvic floor. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know a little bit about my story. And I did these workouts and they didn't increase my tension either. We take that into consideration. Once you buy my program, you have access to it forever. So absolutely, you can come back to it. There are going to be resources in here that I think will help you, even if you are symptomatic. So even if you can't make it through some of the exercises, you can still use the 4 Ps for symptom reduction. There's bonus material for like how to do inner thigh release, how to do glute releases and things like that you might really like, and that might help with your symptoms also. But no, it definitely doesn't expire. So if you want to have future pregnancies and have this program after all of those, totally fine. You can keep it forever.
Woke up this morning feeling fine. There's something special on my mind.
So treating avulsions and prolapse it's tricky. It's inherently tricky because it adds a whole nother layer of complexity. So people with avulsions, I find, honestly have to work so much harder than those of us who don't have an avulsion. And I really wish that wasn't the case, but that's just what I've seen clinically and what I've heard anecdotally from others who have avulsions. Some people with avulsions need to do a lot of Kegel exercises, so pelvic floor contractions, and some don't. The ones that I've seen do need to, and then they have to really stay on top of how quickly they can become hypertonic. So if you're someone who does need to do a lot of pelvic floor strengthening exercises,